Hello, everybody. I want to welcome you to our InVado business opportunity presentation here this evening. My name is Andre Maronian. I'm one of the co-founders and the president of field operations for this company, InVado. And I want to welcome you if you're a guest taking a look at our opportunity for the very first time. You see, my job here this evening is to show you a presentation, an opportunity that can truly, that if you grab a hold of, can truly change the quality of your life. And ultimately, help you achieve things this year that absolutely could make your end result by the end of this year different than what last year looked like. And that being said, I can tell you that what I'd like to do is just kind of make sure we're on the same page with a few basic concepts. And the first thing I want to ask you is, I want you to make sure of is ultimately, what if there was a vehicle? We got to be on the same page. What if there was a vehicle that could provide you, right? If you got involved with it, would provide you more freedom in your life, could give you more choices in your life, could change your lifestyle. Would you then at that point consider it? Would you say, yeah, that'd be something I'd want to take a look at, which may be a reason that you're here with us here tonight. What if beyond that, or at the very least, that vehicle that you chose helped match what I like to call your magic number, the total sum of every single bill that you have? Imagine we were able to work together over the next 3 to 6 months, maybe 6 to 12 months, whatever it took, but over a period of time, you were in a position where your magic number was achieved because of the decision to get involved with something. Would you then at that point say, yes, it was worth it. It was worth my time to get to a point where I could equal my income, with a plan B, a second source of income? Would you say it was worth it? I would imagine so. And if that is the case, then I want to welcome you to InVado International. InVado was established back in 2009. We're located out of the Cleveland, Ohio marketplace. We're currently doing business in the United States and Canada. We have other countries that we do plan on going into, as you can see, and whether that impacts you or not, we will show you a business model that will allow you to get paid in every one of these areas from the comfort of your own home. We take advantage of multiple product lines. You're going to learn about an industry that we are blazing the trail on called social commerce, and the energy business. So these are some of our product lines that we have. And again, we have national, international coverage and international expansion that we're planning on as we continue. So you couldn't be catching our company at a better time. Now, you might be saying, well, what's different about you guys? What separates InVado? I got to believe that this isn't the first time somebody asked you to take a look at an opportunity. There are other opportunities out there, but is there something different about InVado? My answer right now is yes. However, I'm going to show you why, at least conceptually, and then build value on that as I go on. You see, most traditional companies out there, what they'll do, nothing wrong with it, but what they'll do is they'll ask you, are you open to an opportunity? And if you are, get involved in what's happening. So you might make a decision to get started. And again, there's a lot of great businesses out there. And what they'll do is they'll say, get involved. And then the next step is to build and take advantage of a very powerful thing called leverage by building a marketing team. Through building a team of people, you can accomplish much more and getting a percentage. I had a mentor of mine say to me once, I'd much rather get 1% of 100 people's efforts than 100% of my own, because 100% of your own is a job, and really, starts and stops with you. But through that team, with that company, they'll say, market whatever product and service that we have, and that team will go out and get customers. And the value in this model always has and always will be the ratio of customers to reps or team, meaning, do each of these people go get 3 customers each, 5 customers each, 20, 50? You see, it can start really adding up, and you can benefit and get paid on each and every one of them. And again, there's nothing wrong with this model, but it has existed for quite some time, and there's people that made a tremendous amount of money that way. Now you say, well, okay, that's great, but what's different about InVado? Well, we knew that we wanted to, accomplish something that no other company accomplished. And we knew that there was an opportunity out there that many people this year would want to be involved in. And it's the idea of customers getting customers. And we believe that it is history in the making, because it is. It's never been here before. We call it multi-viral marketing. The viral component consists of an area where customers, not only reps, are getting customers. And because of some of the things that we're doing as a company, we are smack dab in the middle of that. And you can see that if customers go out and get customers, why? For their own best interest. We create real value for them to want to do it, and we make it very easy for them to do it. But to be in a position where you could find yourself with InVado that you can't with just about any other company out there. You could find yourself getting paid on more customers that you and your team did not get compared to the ones that you did. And we knew that was what we were excited about, first of all, but we're blazing the trail on. So how were we able to do that? Well, it really came about by taking a few industries that Groupon, you may have heard of some of these companies like Living Social and the others. They what we call Generation 1 group buying sites, the social networking sites, Facebook being one that's leading the charge, and then the Direct Selling Association and all that is behind that. And we combined them together and we're able to create Referdia, which is our lead product. Now, InVado owns Referdia, and it is in the middle of this new industry that has evolved from these three that I shared with you called social commerce. And I can tell you some of the biggest names in the world today have said that social commerce is absolutely the next big thing to be involved with. So that being said, let's talk about what Referdia is. Well, Referdia is a worldwide discount club. And that's probably the best way to generalize it. Now I'll get a bit more specific now. What we're able to do with Referdia is ultimately offer our customers incredible, great deals in their local marketplace and an exclusive shopping mall where they get some of the greatest discounts on name brands. One of the reasons a lot of people are excited about this is what we have, which is our unique pay later model. You say, well, what is pay later? Well, imagine being able to go to one location, being able to find deals from places I don't have to convince you to go to because you're already going. Restaurants that you know of, clothing stores that you go to, some that you've gone to in the last 30 days that I don't have to call you up and say, can you please go here? You're already going. But imagine you could go to one place, find deals, and not have to pay for them at the time. Instead, you were able to claim the deals. Claim them and build what we call a value book or a coupon book, right? There's 0% financial risk this way because you're not buying them. You don't run the risk of losing the deal by spending money. Instead, if you use them, use them. If you don't, you don't. No harm, no foul. In addition to that, in the United States, we are offering major discounts on name brands that, again, I don't need to explain to you. I don't need to build value on who Oakley is, Guess, Swarovski, Kenneth Cole, and much, much more. I'll show you more examples as we go. But the viral component that's getting a lot of people across North America excited is the fact that these customers of yours have the ability to refer friends and family for rewards themselves, which gives you that viral component. Now, look, we know that customers don't want to work. They don't want to do work, but we don't ask them to. We are heavily integrated into the social networking sites. So by simply finding something they like, posting it on Facebook, tweeting it on Twitter, Instagram, and a whole lot of other ones that we're integrated with, it creates the viral component, and any customer that comes off of their referral is your customer also. And all of this is for a very simple and affordable $7.99 a month. One of the things we love most, and I'm going to break this down into further detail, is the fact that, we can show customers way more than $7.99 in value the moment they're looking from places they already go. You can say things like, to the potential customer, look, I can take you to 4, 5, 6 places right now and build $40, $50, $60, $80 in value for your service with our company. It's a service that truly betters the buying and selling experience for businesses. You'll see that in a moment. Now, let me get into the concept a little bit more. The idea is that a customer is generally converting. You might see this concept at a different level with companies like Sam's Club, Costco's, BJ's, and others, right? These companies out there, they have a membership, and again, there's different deals. We have no contract. So if anytime they don't want to be a member of our site anymore, they don't have to be. But the idea is they would actually convert. They convert $7.99, right, into huge savings through Referdia by simply building a custom value book. That's the idea of what's happening. And I don't think there's a customer out there, yourself included, that wouldn't convert $7.99 if they knew they could create 80, 100, 200, and even more in savings. That's the high level concept of what's happening. You say, well, how does it work? How do you build this custom value book? Well, it's real easy. We have local offers in your marketplace, over 500,000 deals across North America. And when you go into your own city at Referdia, you will notice, hundreds, if not thousands of deals, depending on the city that you're in. But they're deals from places places I don't have to explain to you. Where I live, we have, many, many deals that, again, I don't need somebody to tell me who are they and who are they. I already go to these places. And anytime you see a deal on local offers that you like, you simply claim it. You don't have to buy it. No money for you at that moment. You claim the deal, and then it shows up into your offers where you can use those offers anytime you want. If you don't use it, you don't lose it because you didn't pay for it, you see? And that's the concept. And so the key is that I want you to consider is you just find that deal and you simply claim it, and it moves over to your offers. Now, we've had people, look, if you look at this testimony, that we've had people turn that $7.99 into some serious savings, as you see here, right? Over $300 in savings. Who wouldn't trade $8 for $300? You see, and in today's economy, people are looking for ways to save, and we're not trying to, in this case, sell them a different product that they're not used to. We're saying, look, we're just going to give you a conduit to savings to places you go already, places I don't have to sell you on. That is powerful. Now, in addition to that, in the United States, we have what we call the smart dollars. For the same $7.99, the same, not a new one, not a different one, the same $7.99, we give them what we call 100 smart dollars. Okay, 100 smart dollars. And we'll show you later on how you can actually use a smart card to actually hand that. We have these things called smart cards. They're very hot, easy to hand to a customer. We'll get into that a little later. But again, that gives them 100 smart dollars. You say, what's a smart dollar? Well, a smart dollar is usable towards huge discounts on major name brands that I don't have to explain to you. Again, have you heard of Tommy Bahama, Kenneth Cole, Puma, Ray-Ban, right? Michael Kors, Dooney and Burke, Nine West, Oakley, Starbucks, Lacoste, Fridays, right? I mean, you name it. And this is just some of them. But if you could have $100, that for $7.99, not only are you able to create a value book in your own local marketplace, but you're also able to have $100 smart dollars usable towards major savings in our exclusive shopping mall that you gain access to for that $7.99, and so does your customer. Let me give you an example of how it works, but you need to know, well, what's the beauty of this? Well, first of all, we have a lowest price guarantee. As you can see here, right, we're saying, and it may be hard to read on your screen, but I'll read it for you. If you find a lower qualifying price, we will give you double the difference. That's how sure we are that our lowest price before we take additional discounts is the lowest out there. And here are some of the sites that we say, as long as it's a reputable place, Amazon, Walmart, Target, Best Buy. I mean, these are big places, right? You find it on these sites for cheaper, we'll give you double the difference. Okay, in addition to our savings. So let me give you an example of some of them. Anybody ever hear of Harman Kardon, right? This is on our site right now. This is just one example. I'll show you a few, right? This is a docking station, right? It looks like for an iPhone. Now, you go online right now and you'll see Harman Kardon, $129, Amazon, $129, buy.com, $129. These are reputable sites right now. And we're listing them at $129, right? But you can use 36 smart dollars, and instead of paying the lowest price out there, you get it for $93.99. Now, if somebody liked that, if somebody wanted that, don't you agree? They'd love and see the value in that for that $7.99 membership that they have. You see, that's powerful. And by the way, every $7.99, they get more smart dollars. Every time they pay, every month, more smart dollars are given to them. Every single month. It's powerful. So let me give you another example. Anybody ever hear of Michael Kors, right? $228 retail price for a purse, right? Look at some. Now, again, that's the lowest, but Zappos is $20 higher. Michael Kors Direct, $228. Buy Bloomingdale's, look at the prices. They range all over the place. But you'll notice our site says the lowest we could find out there was $228. And that's from Bloomingdale's and Michael Kors. But you can use an additional 81 smart dollars and get this purse for $147. I mean, that's powerful. I think you'd agree, right? We're not trying to sell you something. See, we're not coming to you and trying to show you a purse that competes with Michael Kors. We're saying, how about you get the name brand? And this is what we can do for you. It's exciting a lot of people across the United States. And of course, this concept is also coming to Canada over a short period of time. So we're going to be making announcements to that real soon. How about Oakley, right? $160. Look at all these sites, all of them 160. Smart Dollars, we'll give you 65 more. You can get this for $95, these glasses. Swarovski, right? Look at Swarovski. Amazon, Swarovski, Direct, Precious, Crystal. We give savings greater than the actual website for the product itself. I mean, again, I think you'd agree it doesn't get any better than this. We have over 200,000 items that you can take advantage of on our site. And I can tell you over the Christmas season, you know, my family, we utilized it. We saved hundreds and hundreds of dollars on gifts we were going to buy anyway. You know, we've got holidays coming, birthdays. How about you know, Valentine's Day? You know, any time that the gift is warranted or something for yourself. I mean, again, it's all about building that value and saying, hey, can I find it on Referdia for cheaper? And then and ultimately use your smart dollars. Now, the second thing we do, the other thing that we do is we connect businesses. Many of you on this webinar here tonight, I'm sure you have some businesses you know, places you frequent. And if you could offer a business an opportunity to better their selling experience, I'm sure you would. Now, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this, but here's some of the value a business can have. And you will earn a tremendous amount of money for allowing this, for actually taking advantage of this. First, the businesses are able to access our customers anytime. That's huge for them. When they compare against any other model that's out there, they're able to control their price and offers. They can offer deals anytime they want, and they're going to be able to control the pricing. They can create a strong following. A lot of businesses don't have tools out there to be able to do it. Referdia gives them that tool. They can do deals to target specific audiences. And these three are the big ones. Money at point of sale. The customer doesn't pay us, and then we hold the money. How about money at point of sale, meaning we send the customer to them? That's a big deal and doesn't happen out there with a lot of sites, right? We send the customer to them, and the customer actually trades dollars for product at that moment, which means the business gets their money right then. Zero, and I said 0% transaction fee. Our business doesn't want to get into their action. We want to increase their action. And then we give them an opportunity to monetize their customer base, all for a very simple service, right? Monetizing their customers. Every time they lead us to a customer of theirs, they're going to get 50 cents a month on every single one. And again, businesses out there left and right are looking for ways to create another source of revenue outside of that customer having to come into their store. Businesses all over are looking to do that, and Referdia gives them that. We are a marketing tool for these companies and a revenue multiplier by creating another form of revenue for these customers. Now, one other area that we're in is what we call InVado Energy. We're in the energy business as well. We do both residential and commercial in different parts across the United States. Now, whether you live in one of these areas or you don't, you are not restricted as a representative with our company to where you can do business. You can actually market customers in every area that we do. And what this is ultimately going to do, as well as the Referdia side, is create what we call a residual income for you. We pay on usage. That's powerful. You have the ability to make money every time a customer pays their bill, and then you get paid. And again, I'll break this down a little bit more detail. Now, to get started in our business, this is a business. Business ownership is what it's all about. To get started with our company is a one-time $299 startup. And in addition to that, we have what we call a web pack piece that that you can select. The web packs are really your back office, managers, if you will. It's a chance for you to track your business tracking systems, and you can go from a $14.95 a month web pack up to a $49.95, and the value will be built later on. Potentially with the person that actually got you onto this webinar, they can break down all the web packs for you. But again, it's a $299 startup. Now you can take advantage by getting involved. You can market all the services that we have. You can take advantage of our marketing team approach, our internet-based and warm market approach. You can use both to actually acquire customers. You can market all our products and services. You can see no geographic constraints. There's a residual and bonus compensation that I'm going to break down in a moment. Training, events, and marketing support. Okay, so we give you tools to use and events to be able to attend locally, regionally, nationally, and even online. You can build large teams and get overrides on those teams and unlimited viral payout throughout your group, meaning not just what you do, but as viral happens throughout your group, you get paid. I'll break that down a little further. Now, we have multiple ways to get paid in our company. First, you start as what we call an independent representative, and these are some of the earned positions that you can achieve. Now, we have 5 ways for you to get paid and incentivized. Personal residuals and team residuals. That's just whether you acquire the customer or your team does. Personal or team bonuses. This is based on you and based on, again, others on your team. And then a rewards program. Now, let me first talk about personal residual. I want you to think about connecting customers, okay? Building value for customers either, to become a customer. And we're going to use Referdia as an example. Now, every time you connect a customer to Referdia, you're in position for 50 cents a month every single month on those customers, for every single one that you can show value on that $7.99. But it gets more interesting than that, because if you remember, these customers have an incentive to refer other customers, not by doing work, by sitting at their laptop, finding a deal they like, whether they're getting it or not, posting it on their wall, tweeting it, whatever it may be. And then ultimately, as they refer people, look what starts happening. You're going to pick up 50 cents a month on their customers as if you acquired them. And it doesn't stop there. Every new customer that ever joins is constantly given the incentive to refer other customers, and ultimately gives you the ability to take advantage of viral. So notice what one customer could potentially turn into is the concept of viral, and is what is exciting people. See, in the past, in most traditional companies, it stopped right here with the first one. The only way you got paid was if you got the customer. But with InVado, through Referdia, one of our lead product, you have the ability to penetrate past those customers into their contacts in an easy way and get paid. That is powerful. Now, what about connecting a business? You say, well, what's the beauty about connecting a business? Well, first of all, whenever you connect a business, if they want to take advantage of our, everything that we have to offer, you can offer them a service. It's a $99 a month service for a one location outfit. It can go up to $149 for multi-location, but you're going to earn a direct $10 up to $10 a month each on every single one of them. Okay, so every single thing, again, you can make a direct residual on those. But the real value is that those businesses want to bring their customers in, so they get 50 cents a month, if you remember from the slide prior. Well, guess what? You also make 50 cents a month. So it's kind of like a business viral that you're taking advantage of. But don't forget, as those customers refer customers, look what starts happening. You're actually getting 50 cents a month, not just on the business's customers, but again, as they go and do the same, you're getting paid virally throughout. This part right here is what is getting people's minds boggled. Now, that's personal residual. Now let's talk about team residual income. You say, well, how does team work? Well, first of all, when you build a team, you're able to earn more money. Now, we take as a company 75 cents a month, and we split it amongst the people that override that team. And it's based on earned position. You remember those positions in 2 slides ago? Well, based on the earned position determines the percentage or the amount of the 75 cents that you earn. But know that when that rep acquires that customer, you're going to get a piece of this 75 cents a month every month, and you will also travel with the rep. Those customers get customers, you'll get pieces of those 75. So again, we have viral through the organization. It can add up to an immense amount of income for you and your family. Same with the businesses. When a team member override or brings a business to the table. Maybe you know some businesses, maybe you know no businesses, but what are the odds that some people in your team know a business and they bring that business into InVado, and ultimately, you're able to make a piece of the $15 a month on this side, and then you're able to make 75 up to or a piece of the 75 cents a month on the business's customers and their customers, again, virally. So again, you can see how powerful this can be. And the viral piece, again, with most businesses out there, you get paid on these people here, right? The customers that the team gets, and you'd get paid on the business, but it would stop there. You'd never get the viral. InVado is smack dab in the middle of all that, leading the charge. Now let's talk about both personal and team bonuses. Now, bonuses are based on building a marketing team. We know that the efforts of many destroy the efforts of one. So what we say to people is, look, you can build a team what we call infinitely wide. You can refer as many people that you want to our opportunity. And you can also refer people infinitely deep, meaning those people can bring people. You may have people, going across your mind right now thinking, wow, I could get this person or that person involved or introduced to this. You're absolutely right. It's happening all the time in our company. But the other thing that's powerful is infinite depth means that anyone can get involved. But as you can see in this picture, you don't control who takes it more seriously or less. So the nice thing is, by you beginning to build your team, you find yourself in position to override these folks as they get customers. But please remember and keep in mind that we also have bonuses for doing this. Every time a rep comes in and gets promoted to what we call the first position of CIR, which is 10 customer points. I'll show you how that can be done in a moment. What will happen is you will actually be able to earn bonuses that range up to $250 per representative on personal people and team folks that come in. Personal means you brought them in. Team means someone else does. And you can earn up to $250 in bonus money plus residual income as those customers get acquired and the viral ones come off of them. Why the range? It's based on the earned position you're in the company. The higher the position, the more of that 250 you'll get. That's the power. So people want to get promoted to get more money. That's the idea. All right. And we help you do that. Now, the final piece in our compensation plan is what we call our rewards program. Now, we wanted to take winning in our company and our opportunity to a whole nother level. Why did we want to do that? Because we know money is motivating, but at the same time, for me, for many other people, a lot of times getting a reward of some sort that might touch in your heart, impact you in some way that you need, can be just as motivating, if not more. And we said, look, let's just segment a portion of our compensation plan to these rewards. So how does it work? Well, first you have to decide how serious you are, because we have rewards that range for the person that wants to dabble in the opportunity. We got rewards there, and we've got people that want to blow this thing out of the water and go nuts and achieve everything that's available. You got to ask yourself, do I want some or all of what's available? Once you decide what that is, we're going to show you this catalog, or maybe you'll use the catalog to actually look at it. And we're constantly building that catalog up. But you're going to look at that catalog and say, okay, these are the rewards I want. And you'll find that they're at a certain rank in our company. So you're going to decide, do I want to be an ETL, RMD, NMD, or an SVP, depending on the rewards you're looking for. And so once you determine which one it is that you want to achieve through the catalog, through your goals, then what's going to happen, thirdly, is you're going to help your team and earn these rewards and more. Notice it's help your team. The beauty is rewards. When you see somebody in our company get one of these rewards, and I'll break them down in a moment, just know they didn't get there because they just did something themselves. They had to have helped somebody in their organization get started and kick off. So when people get rewards, they're really getting, it's a form of a recognition that they also help somebody else make some money. That's powerful. That's how our whole plan works. At ETL, you could see iPad. This is an iPad 2 or an iPad mini, a vacation for 2. How about this one? Very achievable. You could get to a certain level as an ETL by helping enough people where you could get $400 a month. You hit it, you hit the level, and from that point forward, forever. $400 a month is loadable onto a gasoline card, a Target card, or an Amazon card. You think some people could get excited about not paying for gasoline in a year? Being able to say, look, thanks to InVado, I've made money, but I also hit a certain level, and I haven't had to pay gasoline in a long time. I mean, as an example, right? How about regional marketing director being able to achieve $1,000 a month Jaguar or Cadillac payment? Or how about being able to have a shopping spree to some of these huge name brands of $1,000 a month, or a 3D television, and more. There's more than this, but this is just an example of some. How about home renovations at NMD, or a $60,000 mortgage reduction? You hit a certain level, and then all of a sudden you helped enough people achieve success, and then our company calls up your mortgage company and says, we'd like to put $60,000 down on whatever their balance is. Or you don't have a house yet, and we put $60,000 down on your home. I think you'd agree that starts exciting some people. Or up to senior vice president, as you can see, it's off the charts. So you decide what you want. You go after it, it's available, and we're excited as a company to be able to give as many of these rewards as possible. As a matter of fact, we're going to judge ourselves on how many of these we give out. It gives us great pleasure to be able to do so. Now, let me just bring this back down to earth for a moment so that you can really understand the simplicity of it. Maybe I shared a lot of things, but what I want you to ask yourself is, can I do this, and will someone help me? Can I do this? Look, we do two things in our company. We acquire customers and we build a team. Those are the two things we do. And do you believe that with the help of somebody that has done it before you, and we've got some of the greatest leaders there are, that these people could help you make it happen? Well, our answer is absolutely yes. We have a system in place that you can take advantage of that will help get that done, right? A simple, what we call 1-2-3 system. Follow the system and you can succeed. We have team support. These are representatives. Some of them are on this webinar right now watching this presentation. We have company support. Our company, InVado, right, gives you the opportunity, we'll constantly give you tools. And then we have training events, whether it's online or our Super Bowl of events, that comes up, a couple times a year, where you just simply don't want to miss these events. You can get yourself registered. Our next event is in Orlando, Florida, February 2nd and 3rd. And I can tell you, there is no better time to get registered than right now. It's warm as ever down in Florida, but I can also tell you we're going to have the event of events at that, in Orlando, and it will give you the catapult that you need. That's for people that just say, look, I don't want to waste any time. This is what I've been waiting for. If that's the case, let me tell you something. We've got everything available for you. It's just up to you on what you want to take advantage of. Now, let me talk to you about our January 2013 promotion. For those of you that make a decision to get started, this is huge. First and foremost, you can achieve, if you hit the position of what we call CTL, in 30 days or less, by simply getting 10 points yourself and helping 3 people get promoted to CIR, which is 10 points themselves. If you can do that in under 30 days, our company, InVado, is going to give you a $1,000 bonus. Now, we pay that over a 4-month period, but the idea is hit it and you'll get it. You'll get the first 250 upon hitting, and then based on our schedule that's in the back office, you'll get the rest of it over that 4-month period. $1,000. That's a lot of money. I think all of you could get excited about, not to mention the money you make in the comp plan anyway. In addition, if you hit ETL in 60 days, we pay you $2,000. In our RMD in 90 days, it's $3,000. NMD and SVB said 10,050. Wait, where's the time limit? Well, here's the time limit. It's when you hit. This is not time specific. We do this because we know, over here on the left, because we know we want you to get out of the gates quickly. Go after some nice bonuses, nice stories. But you know what? We have this money waiting for you when you achieve the rank. Very, very powerful. Now, how do you get it done? What's your plan? The first thing you need to do is promote to CIR. Get 10 customer points. How do you do that? Well, step number 1, you want to get 6 you'll get 6 what we call appreciation points by simply buying what we call our Platinum Smart Card Pack. Now, what is that? Well, imagine this. Think about whether this would create even more customer acquisition for you, an easier customer acquisition. Being able to get 25 smart cards for $49.95. In the United States, that's a $200 value and more. Why? Because this card represents 1 free month of service. You can do the math and see the difference. You're able to take this card and give the perception of a 1 month $8 value. Trade that $8 for them to be a customer. Say, look, not only can I help you become, save money and do all these great things with refer to you, build a value book and so on. I'll give you 100 smart dollars, right, for signing up. But at the same time, I'm giving you your first month $8. So that is real powerful. And a lot of representatives are utilizing this as a way to go out and get a bunch of customers. You'll get what we call 6 appreciation points towards the 10 you need. In addition to that, you can get another 3 by choosing our premium web pack, which is our back office and a whole lot of other things. In addition to that, we actually give you a 6 smart card auto ship at $49.95. So that's in addition to. And that's, again, 3 points for that. And that 6 auto ship means every month we give you another 6. Besides these 25, you'll get another 6. And then again, 6 every single month. And you'll have the ability to go out and just keep acquiring customers and building up your residual income very easily with these cards. And then finally, how do you get the 10th point? You sign up. You can sign up for refer to you, or if you live in an energy market, you can sign up for that and get a point there. And that's 10 customer points total. That's how you can do it. And you say, well, okay, that's how I get to CIR, but then how do I get to CTL? Well, all that is you take those same 10 customer points, right? You get 3 and 10. You got your 10, and then you help 3 people do what you just did the same way like you see below, and it's worth $1,000. I mean, we have people in our company that are in position to do this in days. It's not hard to do. Matter of fact, I'm going to show you something here at the end that you can take advantage of, right, to make that happen. So again, that's the concept, right? Get 3 and 10, $1,000. with this plan. Anyone can do this that decides to and makes it a point to do it. Now, last two things I want to share with you. First and foremost is what we call the Crossroads mentality. You know what? This worked for me with respect to making a decision to be involved. I remember at the time when I looked at the industry 17 years ago, I had a salary of $30,000 a year. And I remember when I saw an opportunity that wasn't as exciting as this, but still was more exciting than my job, I remember looking at it and going, all right, I make $30,000 a year and I need to determine whether I'm going to do this or not. So I found myself at a crossroads. And I said, well, let me analyze those two directions and determine what I'm going to do. The first direction was, of course I had to make a decision. The first direction was, what if I don't do this? What if I turn left and I don't do this? Well, I knew what happens. Nothing changes. Nothing changes. This is the road I'd been on. And I already knew that, working as an engineer, I was going to work, 30, 40 years of my life to retire on 40% of what I couldn't live on in the first place. I knew what it looked like. I was at the meeting because I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. So I knew what it looked like, but again, I knew it. So I said, okay, that one's easy. What happens if I do it? Well, if I do it, more happens. What do I mean by more? Well, I'm not quitting my job by being involved in InVado. I'm adding to my job. So even if you made $1, $10, $100 in 2013, it's that dollar amount plus your salary. You don't go backwards. You can only go forwards. And that's when it dawned on me. The absolute worst case scenario by saying yes was the best case scenario saying no. I had everything to gain and absolutely nothing to lose. So if that's how you feel, well, then I need to, first of all, I want to welcome you to InVado because that's what it's all about. And I want to give you 3 things that you can use right now in order to make a decision to be involved with us. What are your next steps? Okay, here's the first step. If you like, now the person that invited you onto this webinar, what they're going to do is they are going to call you tonight, just so you know. And out of respect to them, I'd ask that if you see an opportunity, if the last slide I just shared made sense to you, then you want to get a rep ID tonight. Get started this evening. Ask them, say, look, I see an opportunity for myself. Get yourself a representative ID tonight. And you can also, the leader can show you how to get your 10 points out of the way and become a CIR tonight, like I showed earlier, those 10 points. All right, so somebody will call you about that. Now, in addition to that, within your first day, what I would like you to do is go on to and launch your business. It doesn't have to be tonight unless you want to. You can go, and I'm going to leave this up at the close of the presentation. This is my last slide. So I'll leave this up so you can write it down or take a picture of the screen, whatever you want to do. But you can go to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/InVado webinars, and actually just click on there. We got a bunch of trainings up there, but the one I want you to look at that'll help you get out of the gates quickly and best help you get that $1,000 if you're serious is you're going to click the Launch Your Business by Andre Maronian, myself. Okay, so that's actually up online right now, and you have the ability to take advantage of. So I'd highly, highly recommend you do that. With that, folks, I want to thank you for taking time out of your schedule for joining us here this evening. It's been an honor and a privilege. The person that invited you will be contacting you tonight. Please take their call. Please, out of respect to them thinking enough of you, at the very least, if you see an opportunity, get started tonight. Get your questions answered, but get started tonight. If not, at least help them and yourself out by becoming a customer for one of our services. All we do is help people save money on things they do anyway. With that, again, I appreciate you for taking the time out. It says a lot about you that you did. May God bless you, your families, and InVado International. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.